Venezuela's national airline Biasa brings passengers from most European cities and the United States. Flying time London to Caracas is 12 hours, including a stopover in Paris. These scheduled services connect with the domestic airlines, Aeropostal and Avenza to almost all large towns within Venezuela. Caracas, nestling in a long narrow valley in the coastal mountain range, 3,000 feet above sea level, has one of the world's best climates, with average temperatures of 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Originally inhabited by Arawak Indians, the country was claimed as Spanish territory by Columbus in 1498. Memorial Square is part of an imposing parade complex. It is here that every year on the 5th of July, Independence Day is celebrated with military parades. The greatest tribute is paid to Simon Bolivar. He was the leader of the forces who drove the Spanish from Venezuela, as well as Peru, Ecuador, Bolivia and Colombia. A succession of unsavoury dictators ruled during the 19th and 20th century. It was not until 1958 that Venezuela was at last able to have its first democratic government. At the Church of San Francisco, dating from 1575, daily homage is paid to Bolivar. It was here, aged 30, he was proclaimed liberator and given charge of the Patriot forces. At the city's historical centre, the old cathedral, town council and foreign ministry all face Plaza Bolivar. In this pleasant shady square, the municipal band plays every Sunday, giving a relaxing hub to this frenetic city. A fine equestrian statue of the ever-present Bolivar looks down on his people as they listen to the band, feed the pigeons, or just take an afternoon stroll. A 45-minute flight south from Caracas to the banks of the great Orinoco River. The historic trading centre of Ciudad Bolivar is the capital of the vast state of Bolivar, located 270 miles upstream from the sea. This capital was long the starting point for explorers heading for the plains or forests of the Amazon territory. This is still the centre for gold and diamond prospectors, still searching for El Dorado. Many boats these days offer tourists. How better to get a taste of this mighty river? Its waters are over 80 foot deep and can rise another 35 during the August rains. The local rum acts as Dutch courage, because now it's time to get a real taste of the Orinoco. Is it to be the daring or the daft to volunteer? The currents are strong and a boom line was strung, but the jackets only needed to be held. It's not till after they tell you about the piranha. Only kidding, they say. But dead and smiling has to be the only way to meet these terrors of South American rivers. Nothing can prepare you for the magic of the highlands of Bolivar State. An ancient plateau stretching down to Brazil following the path of the mighty river, whose power now drives a 10 million kilowatt dam. This 50-minute flight has to be a high spot of any Venezuelan tour. Here, on cloud-wrapped Table Mountains, clear waters foam over a myriad of falls. The tallest mesa, called Devil's Mountain, inspired Conan Doyle's fantasy about prehistoric monsters atop a lost world. But the glory of Devil's Mountain is Angel Falls. The falls were named by an American pilot, Jimmy Angel, who landed his plane on the huge mesa in 1937 looking for gold. Towering twice as high as the Empire State Building, 3,200 feet from top to valley floor, this mist-shrouded spectacle just has to be seen to be believed. A few minutes downstream from Angel Falls, to beautiful Canaima, framed by soaring mesas, savannas and forests, the dark waters of the Corral thunder over 7 cataracts of Hatcher Falls into Canaima Lagoon. Indian canoes make a speedy ride along the corral, and it is arrived at last to the pink sand-ringed lagoon. The sight and noise of these falls shatters the otherwise peaceful surroundings. After landing on the other side of the lagoon, a 20-minute walk through the forested hills brings you to a pathway that runs beneath Sabo waterfall. Shoes on, clothes off, and go. Quiet to start, and ear-shattering for Rusty at its centre. It's difficult to believe it can actually be done. But drenched, thrilled, and still unbelieving, done it is. Photos taken, the return drenching has to be faced before bedraggled believers can dry off over lunch before the return journey. Flight back to Caracas, and southwest to the Venezuelan Andean city of Mérida. The highlight of Mérida is the world's longest and highest cable car system. Built on the orders of the then dictator Gómez, it took just 1 year for French engineers, with the aid of mountain Indian tribesmen, who earned free travel for all time for their efforts. Its 4 stations take visitors from 5,000 feet to over 15,500 feet into the rarefied atmosphere at the top of Espejo Peak, a journey of some 7 3/4 miles, taking 35 minutes. Changing vegetation gives testimony to the diverse climate. Back to Caracas and up again, from one extreme to another. Just half an hour's flying time from the mainland, Margarita is little known to Europeans, but has long been a favourite resort with Venezuelans for its lovely beaches, picturesque towns, colonial churches and old forts. On the north coast, the natural lagoon La Restinga lies in the narrow waste which joins Margarita's populous east to the arid mountainous west. 15 kilometres of mangrove water channels has been designated a national park. Boatmen take bathers many miles through the mangrove canals to the barrier reef. Mile upon shimmering mile of white sand and shingle and rolling surf makes the reef a sunbather's paradise. The rollers may not be good for swimming, but great fun for wave jumping, as long as you hang on to your costume. Persist. The island is a free port, and although the capital, Port Lamar, is being taken over by high-rise apartments and shopping malls, northern resorts like Juan Griego still retain their old character. The people are warm and friendly, with a quiet manner, giving the town a wonderful, relaxing atmosphere. An old fishing port, it still follows the old traditions. The fishermen still set sail at sunrise, and having landed their catch, leave their boats bobbing idly at anchor for the hot afternoon siesta. Pelicans make good use of these floating perches, clumsy looking with their large webbed feet, but impressive in flight. Their net of a beak finds easy pickings in the shallow beachside waters. Cities for the 21st century. High mountains, great rivers with thundering waterfalls, vast plains with towering lost world mesas. This is a country of contrasts. This is Venezuela.